What's good, and welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. I just got back from paragliding. One of my subscribers here in Cape Town sent me paragliding. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. I had an absolute blast. It was pretty scary at times. I'm afraid of heights, but it was a terrific experience. So thank you. So we're gonna go over Polygon, guys. I didn't make a video yesterday for Polygon. I started getting messages. Jax, where's your update? I know you're traveling. I know you're doing things, but we can't go a single day. I'm like, just look at your charts. But I'm back. Polygon. So we're sitting at $1.41. We're down about 1.5% on the day. We're sitting at a market cap of 9.07 billion, and then 24-hour volume is 881 million. So let's get straight into the goods. So we're going to start here on the hourly chart. We have a head and shoulders. So hopefully if you've been watching my channel, you come to your charts and you can see these patterns. So here's your left shoulder, guys. Here's your head. Here's your right shoulder. Here's your neckline, and we've started to break down. Now there is something I want to make you guys aware of, and that's the fact that we're in an uptrend. The bulls have been extremely strong. You can see here we had a head and shoulders, we broke down and we shot right back up. And the sell-offs we've been going through with Bitcoin have been extremely small. So we have our head and shoulders. Your breakdown target is down here at about $1.32. Now I'd be extremely careful if you're shorting altcoins, because many of the projects pump much harder than they correct. But that is your breakdown target. But there is always the possibility of the throwback as we are in an uptrend. So let's pop over into the daily chart. So I've taken my Fibonacci from our swing high down to our swing low. Previously I had it from this swing high down to this swing low, but we've already broken so many major levels of resistance. So you can see here we're coming up and we've hit the golden ratio. We've tested the golden ratio and we've almost reached our technical target from our huge bull pennant here. That's been a juicy trade opportunity. Now I want to drop in this level of support, the 0.5 on the Fibonacci, as we may not come all the way down to $1.24, because as you can see, when Bitcoin corrects, the strong projects, they simply don't correct as hard as they pump. All right, guys. So $1.30 could be a major level of support, but there's also the chance that we just consolidate in this area. Maybe we create another bull pennant here or a bull flag before we see that continuation to the upside. Unless Bitcoin and Ethereum were to go through a much larger correction, I really don't see Matic breaking $1.30 level of support. We have had the bullish cross. We are broken away from the EMAs. So if we do see some consolidation, even if we come down to $1.30, it's very healthy for continuation to have a bit of correction to allow the EMAs to catch back up to the candles. So let's pop into Ethereum. Just a quick drink of juice here. Got some fresh guava juice, absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious. So we're here on the daily for Ethereum, but let's actually start on the 4-hour chart. All right, guys, so we had our double bottom. That target was met. So I'm just going to take this out quickly. So we're kind of trading in this ascending channel. I mean, you could move it a little bit and call it a rising wedge if you'd like to, but I'm just going to keep it as an ascending channel. So I would wait for this channel to be broken. If this channel is broken to the downside, then your target would be down here at about 2893. At about 2893 for Ethereum, we are having quite a large bearish divergence on the 4-hour chart. You can see we're creating higher highs, lower highs on the RSI. So that can always signify that there's going to be some sell-off here. So I'm going to pop into the 1-hour chart and then we'll look at the daily here. So we have had a head and shoulders for Ethereum and we have broken down. So your breakdown target may have already been met here. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically been met already. And it's down at about 3113. We've come really close to that target. Now we also have a bear pennant here. So if we were to break down, that could bring you down. You would measure your flagpole here. And that could basically bring you down very close to this level of support here at about 30,042. It's a little bit deeper. However, guys, we are in an uptrend and the bulls have been looking extremely strong. So there is always the chance where you break down and you just have a throwback and see that continuation to the upside. We're going to look at the daily chart here for Ethereum. So as you can see here on the daily, we've broken above the golden ratio from our Fibonacci pull from our all-time high down to our swing low. So even if we come down to this level of support, 3042, and bounce off the 20 EMA, it would be very healthy for continuation. We are seeing that bearish divergence. You can see we created a high and we created a higher high, but we created a lower high on the RSI. So do keep an eye on that. But I think there's a high likelihood if we were to see continuous sell-off to bounce off 3042 as the 20 EMA would creep right up to the candles. And we've just been showing extreme strength. If we were to break that level of support, I can drop in this level where all these candles came up to a level of resistance at a 2846 could act as a level of support. And then of course the 0.5 at 2717. But I think the likely scenario is we bounce off 3042 and we see that continuation up to the 0.786. There's not a lot of resistance in this area. And then our all-time high at 4357 for Ethereum. All right, guys. So just a quick little update here for Matic. So I'll just quickly show you guys the crypto fear and greed index. Yesterday we were extremely greedy and we've come down to greed. So healthy to see a little bit of correction here. I mean, our corrections have been so extremely tiny, which shows the massive strength of the bulls. All right, guys. And so we'll end the video here with Matic. So do keep an eye on that head and shoulders. Your target is $1.32. However, the altcoins have been looking extremely strong. XRP, Polygon, ADA, they simply do not correct as hard as they pump. So there could always be a throwback, guys. Your next levels of resistance are here at about $1.53. And then we have the 0.786 on the Fibonacci, which is all the way up at $1.96 for Matic, which is just an incredibly juicy gain here of basically 40%. All right, guys, $1.32 is your breakdown target. And then we have the 0.5 here on the Fibonacci, which is at about $1.29. And of course, that massive level of support. If I quickly pop this over to the daily, that massive level of $1.23, $1.24. But for Matic to come all the way down to $1.24, I think Ethereum would have to lose 3042 as support and either come down to 2717 or about 2855. And I do think there's a high likelihood of Ethereum bouncing off 3024. I could be wrong, guys, but just the extreme strength that the bulls have been showing and how we've been beautifully bouncing off the 20 EMA for Bitcoin, I think there's a high likelihood that we'll see continuation to the upside before we see a steeper correction. But I could be wrong. It's just my opinion, guys. It's good to see that we've come down from extreme greed. You should always be fearful when others are extremely greedy. We've come back down to greed. So if we do see a little bit of further correction, even if we were to fall out of this pattern here, I think it would be healthy as we would find support along the 20 EMA. So that's it for this one, guys. Just a little update for Matic. Still looking extremely strong, in my opinion. Hope you guys are doing well. Make sure to sign up to Bybit for over $1,600 in bonuses. And make sure to follow me on social, and I'll see you And make sure to follow me on social, and I'll see you in the next video. Much love. Take care.